So I have several presentations at the UFest. Today I was going to talk in Cafe Yarden about approaches we use for personalized teaching and learning. It's a new project we started at the Department of Science Teaching at the Weizmann Institute of Science in order to enable teachers to get a picture of the knowledge level of the students in their class. And we are mainly focusing on the upper senior high school level, 10 to 12th grade. And in science topics, science, biology and chemistry, and we will also do it in mathematics. And the idea is that the kids have lots of known misconceptions and difficulties to learn science, and we harness those in order to develop diagnostic tools and activities for the teachers to teach using the computer. And then the system learns from the answers of the students what's their knowledge level, and then provide the teachers with this knowledge in order to enable the teachers funnel the students to the suitable learning materials. So it's actually not like as you imagine a personalized teaching and learning or personalized learning that is sort of machine learning, that the student gets the feedback from the computer or from any artificial entity. The teacher has a central role in the class and in teaching their students. The teacher knows very well their students, and we want them to have more information about the knowledge level of the students in order to boost up the teaching and learning of science in schools. So this is what I will talk about at the Cafe Yarden. I also wanted to tell a bit about the Weizmann Institute and about the Department of Science Teaching, which is a unique department in the Weizmann. Now, in the afternoon, I think we have a panel of experts, so we will ask questions, and I attempt to answer those questions. So what they asked is what I see, if I don't remember exactly the words, but what I see as a major problem today or what bothers me as an educator in science. And I think there are two main things that I wanted to emphasize. First of all, I'm really bothered with the reduced interest of students in science. I don't know if this is a problem that you face here in Mexico, but in the Western world and also in Israel, from various research that was carried out, including in my own group, we noticed that the interest of students in science decline as they enter middle school, around 6th or 7th grade. And it is a major problem. I see it as a major problem, and I want to find ways to increase their interest, the interest of the students in science, because I think we lose a lot of good students. The other problem that I see, and which bothers me, is that there is a huge gap between the current knowledge in science in general, and especially in biology, and what is taught in schools. The books, the materials, the activities, things that students learn are maybe dozens of years, knowledge which was dozens of years ago. So what can be done in order to bridge this gap? And this is, I think, is especially important because we are flooded in the media with what we all call fake news. And the students don't have the tools, they don't acquire the tools in the schools of judging what are reliable sources, what information can be taken and used for their everyday decisions as citizens. If we want to educate the students of today to become scientifically literate citizens that can go to the doctor or can read a newspaper or use scientific knowledge in the everyday life, I don't think we do a very good job. And I want to find ways to improve it. And one of the activities I will demonstrate tomorrow will be an activity around vaccination, the debate again around the issue of vaccination. As we all know, there are people for and against, and I will use it as an example to show how those things can be incorporated into the curriculum in schools.
Mexico is on the lowest places on the OCDE
OCD.
OCD, yeah, on the
on
OCD.
the PISA test.
Yes, in any subject, but especially in science and mathematics. So there is a huge challenge to up in this.
I know this exactly from my country, because Israel is also not doing very well, or doing very unwell in those PISA tests. And also the Ministry of Education is trying these days to try to improve the scientific literacy, which is exactly what they are measuring. They are measuring the students' abilities to use scientific practices. It's not that they focus on content. This is what's unique about the PISA test. And it's something that Israel is also not doing well at all. And we have lots of discussions of what should be done. And there is also a lot of pressure from parents, from the Ministry of Education, politicians, to increase it. I basically think that if we teach to the test, it's very bad. And I think we should emphasize things like those that I was telling about before, and to really enable the students to be exposed to the media and to current information, and to learn how to raise arguments based on real data, which can be trusted. All kinds of practices that I think if the students will be able to learn those in schools, we will improve, and you will improve more in the PISA test.
Can you relate me any of the techniques that you are developing for teachers, right?
Yeah, what we are doing in my department, the activities are really research and development, which are tightly linked. We develop learning materials and pedagogical models for teaching science and mathematics in schools. And we have various tools that we work with teachers that teach in schools. So first, one of the most important things is about 30-40% of the people that work in my department, which is an academic department, are teachers. They teach in schools and they work part-time in the department, helping the teams develop materials and making them something which can be used in schools in real. So they take active part in our team. But the tools that we have to work with teachers are that we have what is called the National Centers for Biology, Chemistry, Physics, and Science and Technology for junior high school. Those actually reach about 9,000 teachers all over Israel in those topics. And we develop all kinds of models how to work to professionally develop those teachers. We also have another tool which looks very promising in the recent years, is to work with teachers in professional learning communities near their homes. Those communities close to their houses, and we actually at the Weizmann we have leading teachers that come and work with our team. And then couples of leading teachers are spread all over Israel, meeting teachers near their homes. On the one hand, they hear the teachers' needs, problems, all kinds of things that they raise from their everyday work in class, and they try to support them and think together about solutions. And on the other hand, they bring new knowledge from the Weizmann about how to teach physics today, or new knowledge about topics in biology. So there is sort of proportion between those two things. It's a very successful tool. So for example, if we develop new learning materials or learning idea, we spread them around the country through those professional learning communities. We also conduct lots of teacher courses on specific topics. We have a master's program for teachers, which is unique and aimed at the teachers. It's a program without thesis that they come to the Weizmann to learn and do also a final project, some kind of research they do in their own class. And we also have a teaching certificate for students of the Weizmann Institute. Altogether, the Weizmann Institute, the aim of our department at the Weizmann Institute of Science is to improve and enhance the learning of science and mathematics in schools in Israel. And we try to do our best to incorporate the things we develop into the schools.
Okay, thank you very much.